Medical doctors often put their sick patients, take the risk of putting them through severe stress tests so that they can figure out where the weak points in the body are and what the blockages in the systems may be. COVID, the virus, has put the whole of humanity into a severe stress test, and it has revealed many weaknesses in our economic systems and our social constructions also. It's actually not just the COVID that has revealed the weaknesses in the economic system. It's the prescription that the medical doctors gave, which is to have serious physical separation, social distancing as they called it, which has shown up how precarious the economy is, and this has to be now fixed. With the lockdown, which was preventing and will prevent the faster spread of the virus, people have been spilling into the streets in India without jobs, without homes, and this is becoming true all over the world. Even in rich Los Angeles, the number of homeless people on the streets of Los Angeles is increasing, and they're getting more noticed now. So the vaccine will not be a sufficient solution to get us out of the larger crisis that we have been suffering from before COVID struck us. We would need to fix many things in the system to make it a far more resilient and a more compassionate system for everybody, especially those who are the poorest and have the least resources. So each of us must think of the whole system, of which we each are only small parts. We have talents, we have resources, but they can address only a very small part of a very large, complex and interrelated set of systems. So it's not enough to do what we can do in our own specialized spheres. We must also understand the impact of our actions on the rest of the system, just like, as I said, the impact of lockdowns on the health of the rest of the system. So first, certainly, in whatever actions that we are equipped to take and must take, we must look at the larger system around us to understand the impact of our positive actions can have, negative impacts they can have on other parts of the system. In other words, we need to be system thinkers to ensure that we do no harm while we are trying to do good. The second reason that we should look at the condition of the whole system for the sake of what actions we can take is to figure out how could we do good. How could we do good? And we are realizing, all of us, that we cannot change the system alone. We must combine our strengths with strengths of others who understand other parts of the system and whose strengths are required along with ours in an integrated, harmonious fashion, not competing with each other, not unintentionally interrupting the good actions of others by the good actions that we do. So we must work together, because together we can and alone we cannot. So if we have the ambition to have a positive impact on the condition of the whole system, we must be clear that by focusing on a part of the system and doing that extremely well, we may inadvertently even be causing harm to the condition of the whole system. So the time has come for us as humanity to have a shared aspiration for something which is beyond the reach of any one of us alone, no matter how large our organization is or how smart and clever our ideas are. We must reach for something that appears at this moment to be out of our reach. That's how high our aspiration needs to be at this time. We should be careful not to slip back to saying, well, that's beyond us, so let's do what we can do. Let's be practical here, because that's the way we have been managing the world so far. Not stretching ourselves to learn to do something that we now know we need to do, but we presently don't know how to do it. The 17th goal of the Sustainable Development Goals says that the key to achieving the 16 goals, all other 16 goals, is the quality of partnerships and the extent of partnerships throughout society and the economy. We need innovations in how we combine our capabilities and not continue to use conventional methods of scaling up results, methods based on each focusing and then hoping that they all will combine by some invisible hand together to change the condition of the whole. So we will undertake presently, because that's all we can do now, is tasks for which we are equipped, and we'll focus on them, but we must ensure that while we are doing these tasks, we are also building our muscles for collaboration, our insights on how we can work more effectively together, because time is running out.